So Sydney's working out with you today.
Yeah, we talked her into it. Yeah, we'll see. She scales a little too much, and it drives me crazy. I know it's my overly competitiveness. I hate like losing, even if I know like, well, she's doing less reps or the way lighter weight, but it still drives me nuts. And so, because when you scale, you should be scaling it appropriately to where you're still on the same movement for the same amount of time ish, you know, but yeah. So I'm gonna make her scale a little bit higher today than she normally does. She'll always tend to go a little bit lighter, less reps than she really should be. But we'll make sure that doesn't happen today. Here we go.
Doing this for Shug's clickbait.
That's right. Somebody's got to.
I'll have mine scaled.
Yeah. We'll have your numbers. We'll do 3.
That's not nice.
I'm just teasing. I was just saying how I lose my mind when we're working out sometimes, and you like scale too much and you
beat you.
And you beat me. It's only because I'm a lunatic, but you know what we'll do? We'll do it as an interval too, where we go 1-to-1. Okay. So I'll do the whole round. You do a whole round, and so you rest while I do it, and then I rest while you do it.
Okay.
And then we just do intervals back and forth. But our rest is while the other person's going through a whole round.
Okay.
Why did you make that face? You don't know. You don't think I know what I'm doing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Maybe you do 21, 15, 9, and I do like
18.
18, 15. How about 15, 9, 6?
No. That's too little.
15 cows on the rower? That takes me a while.
That's true, yeah. That's true. 15, 9, 6.
Lemon bar. That's what I call this one. How much weight should I do?
So I'm gonna go 315.
Okay.
So it'll be tough.
Okay.
Let's do 5 sets.
Where'd you have it at?
6.
Oh yeah, that's a bit much.
So I'll go 315. And you do so what's your max, like 240? I'd say like 125.
Okay. That sounds good. I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
I'm ready to go. I went to hot yoga.
Actually, this will not take a long warm up. I just kind of get my hips going.
I went to hot yoga at 7 a.m. I'm good to go.
I like to get my hips opened up typically, and I know a lot of people like warm up stuff. And so the 3 movements I do pretty much every day, whether it's in the gym to warm up or sometime when I'm just kind of like have a couple minutes free time, is elevated pigeon stretch. This is a great one. Kind of just get it up, lean into it, minute or so aside, kind of really lean into that sticky part. But like if you get those hips opened up, tend to get everything else feeling good. My hips have always been the one thing I really have to stretch. Elevated pigeon, always a good one. Really gets that back, your glute, hips, left side of the hip or side of the hip. Then I'll do foot elevated lunge. Again, just kind of getting that same elbow down, pressing into that. That gets that deep squat. It really helps with back pain too, like opening up the hips. If you're gonna stretch one thing, I start with hips. If I get 2 things, it's hips and shoulders. So those are the main things I tend to focus on when I'm trying to get loose and warm up. So elevated pigeon, elevated lunge, and then couch stretch. And those are my 3 hip go-to pretty much almost every day. So if you don't know what couch stretch is, right, just knee down, foot elevated, right? And you're just you're not trying to lean back with your chest. You're actually trying to lean back at the hip and feel that whole hip flexor, quad really stretch. If you squeeze your glute for a couple seconds and then let it relax, that actually really gets deep into that hip, or hip flexor. After these 3 stretches, my hips tend to feel a lot better. You know, you get a little bit deeper in that squat. So this is a great one. Couch stretch is really great for low back, because what happens is that hip flexor gets shortened and turned off. And so then your low back takes the brunt of everything. So if you really open up those hip flexors, it can really loosen up that low back too and take some of the load off of that low back. Best part about deadlifting is the warm-up's a little quicker than everything else. I've been doing this only 19 years. It's not a big deal.
All right, old balls McGee.
I know, right? Nailed it.
A
little tight.
How often do you work out with Josh, Sydney?
Every day. I'm just kidding.
Every day.
I've been trying to more. I don't know, like once a week. We did a fun one last week. Started doing, like, I found my 1 rep max for deadlift, back squat, cleans, strict press, and bench. And so he has me on a program. I'm down to my 6x2, and then we'll test again probably like next week and see if I got any stronger. I'm excited. You think my 1 rep maxes have gone up?
All of them.
I hope so. We'll see if your coaching panned out. 15 cals is going to take me a while. Should I just row for a minute?
No, 15 cals.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to get the same amount of rest you do.
Okay.
You don't overthink it.
All right.
15 cals is fine. It's 6 cals less. Can't have you beat me too bad. You know what I'm saying? What's that?
I'll beat you no matter what.
No matter what?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm not competitive.
Is that your knee?
Yep. My knee's always, that's the normal one.
Oh, whoa, I like that.
Thanks for noticing. Trying to get the glutes firing, all right? So we're gonna do a fun partner workout. If you don't have a partner though, the best part about this is you don't have to have a partner, because it's a 1-to-1 workout where one person will go through the round, the other person will then follow after I'm done. So I'll do 21 calorie row, 15 deadlifts, 9 wall walks, and then I will rest while Sydney does hers, which she's gonna scale a few things, which all of these workouts are all scalable. And that's, my favorite part about our workouts is you can always figure out a way around something, limitations. If you don't have access to certain things, there's always ways around it. So
I don't really feel like doing wall walks, so I'm doing dumbbell strict press.
So she's gonna do dumbbell strict press. So she's gonna go 15 calorie row, 15 deadlifts. And we're just picking weights based off of her, percentages kind of thing. So finding a weight that she can do 9 unbroken deadlifts, and then 6 strict press with some, those look a little light, but we'll allow it. So we're gonna go 1-to-1, right? So I'll do the whole round. Sydney will wait. Once I'm finished with my 9 wall walks, she'll start her round, 15, 9, 6. Once she's finished, then I'll go back and start again, and we'll do that 5 times through each. So each do 5 rounds of the work.
Okay, maybe I'll do 25, so we'll see.
So we are gonna go touch and go on the deadlifts. I normally like to do dead stop deadlifts, but we're gonna try to get some strength and some conditioning. I'm gonna go ahead and do touch and go. This is a little higher percentage for 15 reps, 315. I'm being a little bit ambitious here, but my deadlift test felt good, so that's why I'm doing it. Just find the right weights, and if you don't have a barbell, or you can always do dumbbell deadlifts. And dumbbell deadlifts, you can get into a better position where you're not so forward. Like obviously a barbell, the bar is in front of you. With dumbbells, you can have them at your side. So dumbbell deadlifts work too. Again, wall walks are great. If you can't do wall walks, or you don't like wall walks, you should do them if you don't like them. Strict press is a great option, or inverted push-ups, right? Where you have your feet up on a box is another option, right? You can do 9 of those. So if you don't have a rower, any cardio machine works. If you don't have a cardio machine, you could always run for about a minute. This is about a minute is my time frame I'm looking at on this, on these calorie rows. If you don't have, so you could run for a minute or do a 200-meter run. And if you don't have access to that, it's good old burpees. It's basically just to elevate your heart rate part of the workout. So there you go. Anything to add in there?
That's it. I'm ready to kick your ass.
Now we're going to keep score. There's not a winner, but there's always a winner.
Ready for this?
I got to get in shape because I signed up to do the open, so we'll see. So I'm doing a little bit more CrossFit style workouts with Josh. Just doing the open for fun. I haven't done it for about, I want to say like 7 years or something. I did it 5 years in a row, but that was back in my early 20s. I'll have to scale quite a bit, but I have a good coach to help me, so I'm excited.
Ladies first. Here we go. Woo. Yeah, that'll do it. Fuck. Good job, baby. That was fun. Intervals are always a great workout. Ups the intensity. Intensity drives results. So, that's what everyone loves about CrossFit. They get into CrossFit and they see results so quickly because CrossFit is intense in nature. And so when you give yourself rest in the workouts, it just makes you go harder throughout those workouts, right? But finding someone who knows how to find the right numbers, the right rest, the right weights, things like that can help. So that's where I come in.
I like the intervals. Each time on the row, I was trying to beat my time before, so that helped. I was going a little too fast for this guy, so he added a few more deadlifts in
Like we talked about earlier in the video.
Yeah, exactly. I went 12 deadlifts instead of 9. I probably could have went a little heavier, but it was a good workout.
Yeah, it's always fun to be with your significant other or a friend or a buddy or whoever and do partner workouts, right? It's just gonna push the pace. And then once you have that first round time, then you know what you're capable of doing and trying to maintain that time or go faster. Always a good time. Always love working out with my babe here. It's always a push. Yeah, the numbers were skewed touch, but I'll give her the W on this one. But yeah, the hardest part sometimes is just getting into the gym, just figuring out what you're gonna do. And knowing that every day is not gonna be a great day. Some days you're gonna have a bad day, get shitty news, have a bad day at work, whatever. But using this time as your time to get away from that shit, to get away from it and, clear your mind of that stuff, release some stress, get some good hormones coming in from working out, get a good sweat on, right? It's good for every part of the body, not just the body, but the mind. So, always a good time. Intervals are great workout. We do a lot of those in my programming. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Give us some ideas again of other stuff you want to see. We got some cool videos coming out, some more meal stuff, some more day in the life, things like that. And you never know, we'll try to find some other cool shit to do. So thank you to my wife, beautiful wife, for coming out and
I'm trying to get stronger.
And putting on a brave face and coming in and putting herself out there on the camera. It's not easy to do. It's always hard to put yourself out there. Obviously, I've been doing it for years now, so I still feel natural. I feel a little more natural with it, but it still is not the most comfortable thing to do. So I appreciate you coming down and doing this. And pass the word. It's time to pay the man. Good job, sugar.